Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're gonna look at the latest additions to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020. And this week, we've got a lot of items. As you can see, in total, 47 new items. So let's get quickly started. The first one is from Bravo Aerospace's Elysium Designs. It's the A320 V2 Economy Class bundle. As the name already says, it contains bundles, which we previously already discussed. In this case, 8 individual items, which results in 48 variants of the A320 V2. There's also a Pika, right? The woman in command, custom female avatar pilots, as well as the MDSD, the Las Vegas International Airport, caters to American Airlines, Frontier, US Airways, Avianca, Azul, LATAM, Viva, and Volaris. And this is a list of airliners which are included. So a lot of nice stuff, right? Including an airport, as well as multiple liveries, which you can now buy as a single bundle against a, let's say, pretty nice price. Then the next one is from Two Pilots, the A320 V2 Complete Liveries Bundle. Again, what I always say, and what I've always said, wait to buy those livery packs, because at one point they will come as a bundle and you can see the price difference. It's more than, let's say, it's almost half the price, right? Even less. In this case, Two Pilot also did that, right? 3 individual items are now packed to one package, which includes, I would say, nice things, because it will result in 136 high quality and high fidelity liveries, including 3 of our A320 livery packs. So high quality liveries, best price, free updates, and then you will get all these nice packages. And as you can see, the quality is really good. Then for Simmers, what did they do? Well, they did exactly the same, right? They also created a package which includes, in this case, almost 200 liveries for the A320 V2. Here they say 180, so it's probably somewhere between 180 and 200. For multiple airliners for the A320 V2. So if you love flying that aircraft, this could be one of the bundles which you are going to buy. And then it's, I would say, really choosing the one which you prefer, I would say. Then the next one is from RM Studios. It's the Ultra Weather presets, also available against a reduction of price. 120 realistic handmade weather presets, right? So you can change the weather yourself, or you can let the weather be adjusted automatically, right, based on the real world weather. But in this case, it will make it, let's say, a little bit more special, because it also has detailed natural phenomena which experience the complexity of storms, blizzards, dense fog, and other weather phenomena, which with an unpredicted level of realism. So we'll make the flying, let's say, a lot challenger, right? So these are some pictures. So maybe they also included some thunderstorms or something. So you can see snow. You can see other things. Again, this one was already discussed, and it's also available against a reduced price. So have fun with this one. And here you can see what you can change, right? So these are all the sceneries which you can select from. Then they also have another, let's say, weather-related add-on. It's the Weather Presets Advanced from 4Simmers. They kind of did the same as the previous developer. In this case, it contains 200 unique presets. And then you can fly across, I would say, the world using multiple scenarios. As you can see, a lot of nice things: cold and foggy, high scattered clouds, windy southbound, and multiple other ones. So 2 nice weather add-ons for Flight Simulator. Then the 67 Foxtrot Lima, the Mayaca Head Airport. It's an airport in Florida, USA. It's also known as the Bald Eagle Airport, and it's already, I would say, pretty old, right? So it's the original founder of it was it built it nearly 40 years ago. So what's included in this airport? Well, the modeled hangars with animation, right? So there's some animation in the hangars, as well as high resolution texturing. Then the indoor and outdoor GA aircraft spawns. So you can, let's say, spawn inside the hangar, but also outside, based on the description. Custom characters, custom runway light and night lighting, many miles of custom main roads and farm roads. So it's not only including the airport, but also the surroundings, as well as the hand-modeled static vehicles and props. Then the interior and exterior, build homes and trailers on the property, as well as the updated local area properties. Future updates are included. So let's have a look at some of the screenshots. And this is what you get when you apply all those features, right? You can see also you can have the aircraft being parked in the hangar. You can see also some hangar doors are closed. Based on the description, they should be animated. Then we've got some old static vehicles also on the airport. So don't expect that you will get those as part of the package, right? Or at least the working versions. It are really static models, which are only there for, let's say, well, scenery improvement, I would say. Here we can see one of those caravans. And the roads around the airport also updated using this package from Backwood Studios. So pretty interesting to see this one. Then the next one is the A320 flights, John F. Kennedy, volume number 2 by VA Systems. So this is a package which will allow you to, say, practice your flying skills. In this case, from John F. Kennedy, in 84 meticulously recreated A320 schedules by various airlines that take place in the late morning and early afternoon rush out of New York, John F. Kennedy International. So you can practice that. You can spawn at the gate, power the aircraft, and ready yourself for the pushback. And then you've got 20 minutes to turn the aircraft around to keep an eye on the time, right? In total, 84 routes are included, which are using the A320, the default A320, not the V2 yet. I do expect that at some point they will switch to it. And of course, the liveries, which are shown, are they included? Yes, they are included, but it are all the VA Systems ones. So I'm not sure if this is a VA System one. Most times you recognize because there's a VA Systems logo on it. Then the next one is the A320 flights London Gatwick, volume number 2, also by the same developer. In this case, it will be the late morning rush out of London Gatwick. So similar package as the previous one, resulting in 97 routes to choose from, with 8 custom Asobo liveries. So that's pretty interesting. It's only for the A320 again, the default one. And this is, for example, what you see, right? So here you see that logo. So I do expect that the previous one also includes that. And if you thought they were ready, no, they did the same thing for London Heathrow. So London Heathrow, also the late morning rush, same thing. A little bit less routes, so 67. Also less Asobo liveries, right? In this case, 7. But still, it's a nice exercise if you want to practice your, say, skills on London Heathrow, London Gatwick, or John F. Kennedy. And they have been really busy because they also released the A320 routes American Airlines volume number 4, which will take you from the primary hubs of American Airlines to the Caribbean. In this case, what's included for the A320 routes, as well as deliveries, which are included. And then you can depart from, say, several hubs of American Airlines and then fly to the nice and sunny Caribbean. For EasyJet, they did the same. In this case, 16 routes, which are there. It takes you from various German and Portuguese, or from London Gatwick, sorry, to various German and Portuguese destinations, which let's say EasyJet is also using. Also, this one includes delivery for EasyJet, so pretty cool. Then SoFly, they released the A320 V2 North America Premium Pack. This pack adds some liveries, in this case 10 prominent North American airlines to the flight simulator, and then you can use it, right? So what's included, right? Each livery has been painstakingly recreated to mirror the real world counterparts, even with specific regional focus, stunning high quality resolution textures. Of course, they also made sure that the performance is well, and it's easy to install, right? So user-friendly install ensures that you seamlessly integrate these liveries into your Airbus A320 V2 Neo. And these are the airlines included, right? So American Airlines, Delta, WestJet, Alaska, Hawaiian. And that's pretty cool because you can all practice that, or have that added to your A320 V2, I should say. Then Nortime Missions, known for the mission packs or for the bush trips, as you can already see here. They released the Adventure Missouri River, which is a flight from 3,767 kilometers flowing into the Mississippi north of St. Louis, and then I would say taking around the US. So following those river, covering of 10 US states and 2 Canadian provinces. So pretty nice package. You can fly it with the Cessna 172 or 152 and then land at 20 airfields. And these are really, I would say, the challenging things. But hey, if you love flying around using these kind of aircraft and you love discovering the scenery in Flight Simulator 2022, then this could be a package which you might want to consider. Then we've got Perfect Flight. They released the Air Fleet's KLM. KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines with 11 liveries, including modern, classic, and retro paints. And they can be applied to multiple aircraft, in this case the A320, the A310, the Boeing 747, as well as the Boeing 787. Keep in mind that the Boeing 787 is only included in the premium package. And if you go to this list, you can see that besides the aircraft here, there are more included, like the Douglas DC-3, but also the Asobo Baron G58, as well as the Diamond DA440NG from the KLM flight schools or flight academies. And this is what you can expect if you buy this package, right? So really high detailed, I would say, livery packs, including special ones also, which are there for the larger aircrafts, but also for the smaller ones, as you just saw. Some of them are realistic, some of them are less realistic, never seen them, but still pretty cool that they have created this. Now, VA Systems, they released the airport base training for Hamad, Oscar Tango Hotel, which will allow you to take off, circle around, and land again on this night airport. And you can do that with 3 aircraft, the A320, the Boeing 747, and the Boeing 787. Liveries are included, and it results in 72 unique scenarios. Keep in mind that the Boeing 787 is only included in the deluxe version of Flight Simulator. Then they did the same thing for Manchester, Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. You can practice the same takeoff, circle around, and land again with the A320, Boeing 747, as well as Boeing 787 on Manchester Airport, in this case resulting in 72 unique scenarios which you can practice flying out from Manchester. Then the Airport Challenges American Airlines Volume Number 3 has also released by them. So it will take you from multiple airports in Mexico, and then you can use the standard instrumental departures before joining a typical standard terminal arrival route, and then likely also practicing the landing on that same airport using the A320. In total, that results in 180 unique scenarios. Deliveries are again included, and it requires you to have the Sobo A320 V1, right? Or without the V, so the default one. So everybody should have it. Airport Challenges Virgin Atlantic Volume Number 3. This one only works with the Boeing 747 as well as the Boeing 787 and will allow you to, let's say, practice your takeoff and landing skills on a selection of the Asia airports. So that means standard intercontinental departure, then joining the standard terminal arrival route, and then making the landing. It results in 168 unique scenarios, but again, here the disclaimer, Boeing 787, only included in the deluxe version of Flight Simulator. Then Airport SID Training Edinburgh, Echo Golf Papa Hotel by VA Systems again. This allows you to, well, what would you expect? SID, indeed. You can practice your departure skills using the A320, Boeing 747, as well as Boeing 787 from this airport. Keep in mind that the deliveries are included and that the Boeing 787 is only included in the deluxe version of Flight Simulator. If you have all 3 aircrafts, then you've got 108 unique scenarios. If you don't have the 787, of course, you will have less scenarios. Then the Airport Star Training Chicago O'Hara, Kilo Oscar Romeo Delta. Same developer, same 3 aircrafts, same remarks. Only works with 787 if you've got the right Flight Simulator version. If you have it, you will get 216 unique scenarios, and then you can practice your final leg on various flights inbound to Chicago O'Hara International, which means that you can use the 12 standard terminal arrival routes which are inbound for that airport. 216 unique scenarios, liveries are included, so really nice. Then the airport star training Haneda, Romeo Julio Juliet Tango Tango. That's also by the same developer. Again, the 3 airports. Using 15 standard terminal arrival routes, you can practice your arrivals, which results in 270 unique scenarios which you can use to land on this nice airport. So have fun with it. It's almost getting repetition, right? Because they also did it for Paris Charles de Gaulle, Lima Foxtrot Papa Golf. I'm not going to repeat it. 3 aircrafts, 432 unique scenarios. So that's really cool. Then Rodrigo Morales, known for his special items for Flight Simulator. In this case, the Bahia de Campos oil field, as you can see over here. It will be added to Flight Simulator. It was, I would say, nicely recreated. So he recreated the offshore supply ships too, in versions with and without the helipads. So it will result in 108 helipads available for landing during the simulation, 51 landmarks signaling the position of the platforms and FPSOs. So, and here is the list, right? So it's a pretty amazing list. So if you love flying, I would say, around oil rigs, and here you can see that level of detail, it's really amazing. Then this could be something which you could consider to buy. Also with, let's say, Flight Simulator 2024 around the corner, right? We can expect a little bit more of these kind of things. So that's really cool. But this is really amazing how it looks like. Pretty impressive. Cool. Then Richer Simulations. They released the Karibski bundle. Karibski stands for Barbados, Dominica, and San Vincent. It's the Pearl of the Caribbean, the Nature Isle of the Caribbean, and the Gems of the Antilles. And they bundled it to one package. So you will get 3 airports for the price of, well, let's say roughly 2.5. But still interesting. So if you love flying in that area, then you could consider to buy this package. There are not so many screenshots included. Besides this one, here's some more. Let's have a look at it. So you can see 3 packages or 3 airports in that area, which have been updated by Richer Simulations, which are now bundled together in one bundle. You get 3 of them for, I would say, a reduced price, right? So that's pretty interesting. Then scrolling down, we will find the CFRM RN carriers by Flight Replicas, which includes the AMS Indomitable as well as the HMS Formidable. So I'm not sure if I pronounced the names correctly, but it are 2 23,000-ton aircraft carriers, which are, I would say, formed an important part of the British Royal Navy fleet during World War II, right? So it are legacy, I would say, aircraft carriers. They're probably replaced already for a very long time, but they're now being added to Flight Simulator, so you can use them if you want. Then Red Wing, known for their legacy airports. In this case, Gatwick Airport, 1935, Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. So they brought the airport back to the old days, which is really cool because they replaced everything. So keep in mind that you also have the old other aircrafts, but also old ground vehicles. Not too many, I would say, pictures are included. Also, the ones which are included are pretty dark, so it's pretty hard to see, but still nice. Then back to VA systems. Extreme challenges Madeira, Lima Papa Mike Alpha. This type of package will, let's say, challenge you on making your landing into, let's say, several airports around the world. In this case, they're focusing on Madeira, right? So only, I would say, one airport using multiple aircrafts. The Diamond DA62, the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan, the Cessna CD4 Citation, the A320, the Boeing 747, as well as the Boeing 787, which results in 36 unique scenarios which you can fly using the liveries which are provided as the packet by the package. And the Boeing 787 again, not included, so keep that in mind. If you don't have the premium version, I should say. Then we've got Kaunas International Airport, Echo Yankee Kilo Alpha by Propair Flight. It's in Lithuania. So what's included? The realistic PBR texturing, custom ground polygon, high resolution textures, realistic night lighting, then several detailed models, terminal and hangar. The last two both with the interior also, and also the animated hangar door. So if we look at the pictures, let's see if we can spot some of the, I would say, details which they have added. So this is the airport from the air, right? So pretty nice. Looks pretty cool. Also some other aircrafts are there. Also the outside, right? So the traffic signs, the probably entering the terminal building, the hangars, which are opening and closing according to their description. So pretty cool, right? Unfortunately, no pictures of the inside, so I can't judge anything on that. Then we've got Jet Studio, which has released the F4F Wildcat Aces 4K. Those are 10 liveries, which are there for the F4, 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 F. Hard one. Wildcat by Godfriends, and they released special liveries honoring these pilots. And then you will get this, right? So pretty nice. If you want to fly it, then you need to have the aircraft bought separately, and then you can buy these liveries, which are, I would say, bound to specific aces in the, well, what should we say, in the wars. So pretty nice liveries. If you love flying this aircraft and want to fly using older liveries, then this could be one. Again, keep in mind that you need to buy the aircraft separately. Then we've got Perfect Flight. They released the flight service Peach Aviation. Well, as you can see, this is Peach Aviation, right? So what they say is this is the most definitely and quality add-on that elevates flight simulation to a whole new level of immersion, right onto your personal experience, the verbal conversations, and the professional level of flight planning with the perfectly timed step-by-step checklist. It's difficult to know what you have been missing, right? So that's pretty cool. That's what Ray Marshall wrote on avsim.com. What's included for flight adventures, which you can fly, and you're the captain of the flight. So the flight service uses a custom-made ATC service, so not a default ATC, for flight clearance, climbing, cruise, descent, and approach vectoring. All the communications are handled by the co-pilot, and the flights are professionally planned and include real SID, star, and instrumental procedures. And there are 100 custom sounds, and there's a video available. So if you first want to see it, then have a look at this link, and then I would say decide what you want to do. If you want to buy it, yes or no. But it's pretty cool that they released this one. Then we've got RK Bridger, known for their bridges. In this case, the Florida North Coast bridges. So if you love flying VFR, then these packages are almost a must-have because they're updating the default bridges in Flight Simulator. Because most of them are under the water, but RK Bridger, I would say, raise them above the water and adds a lot of detail. These bridges are included. I'm not going to go to the whole list, right? But if we look at the screenshots, you can see that it looks really nice. So this is the area they covered. But if you look at these screenshots, right, compare it with the default flight simulator scenery, and you probably admit that this is, I would say, a really nice add-on, which is almost a must-have. Then SoFly, they released the Global Landings Middle East. In this case, you will fly or you increase your landing skills, yes, in the Middle East. So on 80 varied approaches and landings across the continent. So put yourself in the field or in the role of the commander. So which countries are included? Well, for example, Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and many other. And then you can practice with Boeing 747, but also with the Cessna and the Bonanza, right? So both the big aircrafts, but also the smaller ones. In total, 80 unique scenarios, airports across that Middle East area, live weather challenges, right? To make it challenging. Choose from easy to hard weather sceneries, get scored after each successful landing, right? To see where you can improve. So that's pretty nice. Then for simmers, they released the ground objects, and as the name already says, that updates the ground objects. So, right, that means the pitot tube covers, the chocks, and the engine covers. And as we already have seen, right, that's something where Asobo will focus on in the say 2024 version of Flight Simulator. They will add that kind of functionality, and it looks like that in this case, Force Simmers has already, let's say, taken an early step because they are supporting 7 aircraft types. You can see several default ones where you can use nice things, which will result in this, right? So scroll a little bit further, and here you can, for example, see this, right? So that's something which they likely would say were busy with, and then the Sobo thought, okay, also nice to develop. So that's really cool. Scrolling down, we will find Richmond International Airport, Kilo Romeo India Charlie by Fuel there. They updated this airport, which results in the latest 2024 version of the airport, including the newly added de-icing path, highly detailed buildings with PBR texturing, and completely modeled ground polygon, including realistic decals, dirt, taxi lines, and surfaces, partial internal terminals, custom animated jetways. It's using the airport elevation as well as runway slope and improved taxiway and runway approach lighting. And if you apply that, then you will get this, right? So Richmond International Airport has received an update, but I'm doubting if we didn't discuss this one before. Could be that it was a different developer. Uh, so I'm really wondering if this one is really new or is it still marked as new? Because I'm pretty sure that I discussed this one a while ago. But enjoy the pictures of this nice airport, Richmond International Airport. The interior of the terminal buildings. So pretty cool. Then we've got Fly Too High. They developed Savannah Hilton Head International Airport, Kilo Sierra Alpha Victor. It's in the US. It's a commercial and military use airport in Savannah, Georgia, USA. Um, what else included? The airport is included in the National Plan of Integrated Airport Systems. And this is how it looks like because there's not more descriptions compared to other airports. You can see that they added some usage. That's really cool. And probably some more detail, but it's kind of hard to see from the air, right? So nice one. Then VA Systems again. They released the Landing Challenges American Airlines Volume number 5, where you can practice your landing skills using the standard terminal arrival routes that American Airlines would use for inbounds to the destination airports. What airports are there? Well, they don't call out specifically in which area they are placing you. So likely it's around the world. It has includes in this case 42 unique scenarios as well as delivery pack. So have fun with this one. Then they also did the same thing, only then for British Airways. So similar package type, standard terminal arrival routes, which you can use. In this case, different airliner. It results in 54 unique scenarios using the livery, which is also included from British Airways. Whoa, we skipped one because they also did the same thing for EasyJet. Uh, Similar to the British Airways one, only different thing is the airliners and likely the airport which are being used. Then we've got Santorini Airport, Lima Golf Sierra Romeo. That's in Greece. It's created by 29 Palms. They updated this airport, right, which is really nice. It belongs to the Cyclades group of islands. So it's really nice. What they do, they renovated the main terminal building with its interior. They added a new fire station, few facilities, the new apron layout, as well as the highly detailed light poles, FODs, bins, apron vehicles, and other objects, as well as the highly detailed airport arrivals and departures parking area. Custom windsocks, 2 abandoned aircrafts, highly detailed military parts also included, as well as a small church, the St. Paraskevsky Church, which is located on the southeastern part of the airport. So it's pretty cool. So this is all some more details. And if we scroll down, we will find the pictures of what is included by 29 Palms for Santorini Airport. Looks also like some ships. So pretty cool, even with the lights on, right? So even during the night, you can fly on this airport and enjoy the updated scenery for Santorini Airport. Uh, And you can see it's really, I would say, a high level of detail, right? So that's really cool. So pretty nice. Then scrolling down, we will find the Ostrava International Airport pack, Lima Kilo Mike Tango by Flying Partner Slovakia. So they've been busy with developing this airport, right? Which results in, I would say, a realistic airport using, I would say, pictures they created, which now results in custom buildings and hangars of the airport, as well as custom airplanes and cars. A lot of custom objects, also including people, models and details for the environment, handpicked, a lot of pieces and fitted 3D objects, as well as countless polygons are included, and it's frame rate friendly. And if you scroll to the pictures, you will see what you get, right? So a lot of, let's say, details, including, let's say, it looks like containers or something. Keep in mind that some of the stuff you're seeing is, what they static, right? So it doesn't move. I just saw, I would say, railway track. I'm not sure if the train itself is also, I would say, moving. That's not, I would say, what's stated somewhere. So I doubt. Terminal building, including people. So pretty cool. Now, the same developer, or no, sorry, different developer, released Geneva Airport Lima Sierra Golf Golf by RD Presets. Um, so this airport, what did they? It's an old airport, right? But it handles a lot of, I would say, passengers, as you can see. And if we scroll down, we will find the pictures. And if you look at the pictures, that you can really see that they spent some time, right? Also on the interior of the terminal building, you can see it, and that's, would say, what a few, say, months back you didn't see any developer doing that. But nowadays, more and more developers are including the interior of the terminal buildings, which is really cool because it makes it more realistic. Also, you saw the cranes which are included, as well as all those, I would say, vehicles for the, I would say, ground services. Interior of the tower is included. This one is pretty detailed, as you can see. So Geneva Airport, massive update in Flight Simulator 2020, as you can see. So pretty cool. Then we've got St. Gallen Alton Rhine Airport, Lima Sierra Zulu Romeo by FlyLogic software. This is now a regional airport in the eastern of Switzerland in Alt Rhine, municipality of Thal, around 20 kilometers northeast of St. Gallen on the shores of Lake Constance and directly off the border with Austria. Uh, so a lot of PBR architectures have been updated with high quality ones, high performance buildings, right? So not affecting the performance too much of Flight Simulator. Atmospheric night lighting, realistic night lighting. Many signs have been added. Gates in the fire department and baggage handling will be open during the morning and closed during the afternoon. That's cool. So these are the times, right? Sunshade over the restaurant terrace is also changed. A large clock at the terminal rotates and shows the correct time, as well as animated people. And this is what you will get if you apply that, right? So this is the view or the review. This is the restaurant traffic tower. Or yeah. So this one also received a large update, right? So St. Gallen Alto Rhine Airport. If you love flying in that area, then this is probably something which you need to have a close look at, because you can see, including the trains which has been added, it adds a lot of detail, which makes it probably more fun to fly from this airport. And again, if we look at the price, it's not that expensive, to be honest, if you look at the level of detail. Then we're almost at the bottom of the list, and we find our first aircraft, the Scrapyard Monster by Flying Fries. It's, I would say, SMR started a very limited production of its brand new hypercar, the Valkyrie, and it looks like that this aircraft is using that engine. This is what's all included, right? A pretty long list, including 4K PBR textures, modern engine, custom sound pack, the Garmin area 500 is included, the custom autopilots, automatic flaps, custom needle and screen gouges, custom effects, aerobatic smoke, 3 liveries, and a lot of other things. And then you will get this, right? So yeah, it really depends if you like this. But if you like flying in, let's say, kind of fantasy aircrafts, which include a lot of cool things, then you can consider to buy this one, including that you can normally drive it as a car, as it looks like. Also, multiple liveries are included, so it's also pretty cool. Uh, but yeah, it really depends. Either you like it or you don't like it, likely. But you can see that there are a lot of options using this aircraft. Then we've got flight replicas. They released these Seafire and aircraft carriers. It's 2 items are included. So it's a bundle package, which includes the Seafire MK3 as well as the Sea of RN carriers. This one we discussed already earlier. This one was, I think, released 1 or 2 weeks ago. And now it's being available also as a bundle. So you could consider buying the bundle instead of buying them separately. Then we've got Dream Scenery, Newark and Staten Island VFR objects. As we know, if they do that, they will focus mostly on the industrial area. So if you love flying VFR, you will get a lot of additional details, but do expect most details to be added to the industrial area, which makes it in most cases more realistic, right? But carefully watch if you want to buy this. Don't expect that the cities are updated too much. They really focus on the, I would say, suburbans. I think that's the right word, right? Which you can use. You see a part of the city also. So pretty nice. Then it's the same thing for Venice, right? So Venice, Italy, they also did the same thing. But again, here you can see, where is it? Venice, Italy? Or is it US? No, it's Italy. But here again, they focused on the, I would say, industrial area, not on the islands themselves of Venice. So more the, I would say, outside ports and industry. Nice. Then last but not least, but this was probably something you already knew, and maybe you've seen a video about it on my channel already. It's City Update number 8, which has been released in, I think, a few days ago. Takes place in Las Vegas. It will add a lot of details to Las Vegas. And this is likely with the Flight Expo, right, which is currently taking place, or maybe it has already ended, where they announced some new stuff and also some things about Flight Simulator 2024. And that's now being available. This one is free of charge, right? So you can simply buy/download it, and buy is, would say, without paying anything. So that's always good. And then you can enjoy this nice add-on for Flight Simulator. And here ends this video where we went to 47 new items. So a lot of the items, livery packs, some mission packs are also there, some training mission packs, not too many new aircraft, unfortunately, but still enough fun to, I would say, expand your Flight Simulator installation. Again, here ends this video. Hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.